be what if Naruto had every Sage Mode, part 1. Because I'm making this a part 1 because I definitely know I'm not going to solo this in under 60 minutes. Holy crap, I forgot. No, actually, I'll just leave it this way. Now, so, we're going to start off here. Naruto, when he was born, Minato would look at him, and Minato would just see his eyes changing colors, and to a point where his eyes, what's it called? Where his, around his eyes, it would even change colors sometimes, for some of the colors. And he would see one of them that looked very, very, similar to Toad Stage Mode, and then he would start thinking, are these different stage modes? How in the world is this possible? And Minato, he's seen Orochimaru once, and Orochimaru he doesn't have Snake Sage mode, but he kind of you see Orochimaru using an imperfect Snake Sage mode, like Jiraiya used an imperfect Toad Sage mode. So he would see Orochimaru using that one time, and he would know what the Snake Sage mode looks like, and one of them would even look like the Snake Sage mode. And so before he really gets to do anything after that, he would steal up the Nine Tails again. He would start stealing up the Nine Tails again until he literally realizes. Until Obito, the masked man, comes out of nowhere. The masked man, Obito, will take Naruto so he can have leverage. And when he does this, what's it called? Minato will be trying to sacrifice Kushina, and what I mean by that is, he will be, he will try to, give up Kushina and take Naruto, and then get Kushina back just in time. But when he tried doing it, she was right. She didn't care if he had died or just so Minato could protect Naruto. But what she wasn't expecting was Minato trying to save her as well. But it wouldn't work, so she wouldn't even realize that Minato tried doing it, because when the bombs would explode, Minato would take them off just in time. When the bombs would explode, a grayish smoke would just appear. And then in that smoke, Obito would take Kushina. And Minato wasn't expecting this, so he put Naruto in a bed, he didn't want to leave Naruto, but he was like, okay, I kind of have to leave Naruto, or else the village is gone, and my wife is dead, so he was like, I have to leave Naruto, I really don't want to but I have to do it for the village, and my wife, he was like, leave Naruto here, and he has a really 75% chance of surviving, 25% chance of dying, and saving your village, or just not saving your village and letting your village go to waste. And he's the Hokage for a reason. He sacrificed village. So he would be willing to sacrifice Naruto. Not in the way you would think. Not like he doesn't care about Naruto, but he very does much care about Naruto. Not in the way you would think. You probably thinking just now I was about to cut Naruto off and say that Minato does not care about him, but I'm not gonna do Naruto like that. And I'm not gonna do him dirty. And so what's it called? Naruto would I mean, okay, not Naruto. Minato would save Kushina, but at the at the at the risk of the Ninetales. So the Ninetales is not a Kushina anymore. So that's kind of bad. I'm recording 5 minutes, and I'm just gonna. And okay, so now I'm gonna like speed run this part a little bit because I'm kind of getting stuff. Obito and Minato fight. Minato wins with a wrestling gun. Until Obito's back with the steel. So the steel restricts the Ninetales from Obito's control. And then they risk their lives to do the Reaper Death Seal. For Naruto. And then they, instead of doing the yank half for Naruto, because Minato would actually realize that that is the clumsy and dumb one with the more darkness and hatred, and the yin one would actually be the good one. He would actually realize that this time, and he wouldn't just try to put the yang in him, so he would put the yin in him, and then what's it called? Naruto would have the yin half of the Naruto sealed into him, and Hiruzen would take Naruto and give him and protect him for the next 4 years. And here I will have a 4-year time skip. Kind of obvious because I said he would protect him for the next 4 years. And during this 4 years time skip, Naruto has been learning a little bit, and he's become a lot smarter in the original than in the original, because Hiruzen actually kept his promise, knowing that Minato said Naruto might just have every stage mode. His potential could be above the gods. Please take care of my son. And Hiruzen, after realizing this, he really trained Naruto and did not just leave him to it. Did not just leave him. So, Naruto, he was kind of happy with his life so far. He was like, and he was like, what's it called? And he was very happy. I know he didn't have a father or a mother, and he was an orphan, but he was happy to know that he had Hiruzen, the Hokage. So he had someone, and that someone was in the top spot in the village. How lucky could he be? So he was not worried, and he knew he should be happy that he at least has Hiruzen. So Naruto was very grateful for having someone and not just being all on his own. And then this is when Hagoromo, the Sage of Six Paths, will come out of nowhere, scaring Naruto. This would be in his sleep. So it would kind of be like a dream type thing. And Naruto would really sleep with this dream. Until Hagoromo would tell him about every stage mode and his potential in the world to make the world a better place. And Naruto, after realizing this, was actually smart this time, so he would know that Hagoromo was a sage of 6 paths, telling him that he is a child of prophecy with all the potential to make this world a better place. knowing this, Naruto was very much happy, and he was serious. So he, after realizing this, would use the hand seals and the summoning contract that Hagoromo gave him for the every stage mode for every single stage mode because he's gonna be overpowered and he will be able to have the potential that he was born for. But he wouldn't be able to give Naruto KCM or any of that. He says that in a bad situation, if he ever has to, he will. But he won't, and he will give you, and he's gonna give Naruto every single save mode. If he really does need it, in a bad situation, he will give Naruto the strength. But Naruto shall stay happy, grateful, and he won't be able to give him this power at such a young age. But he will be able to give him every single stage mode. When he says that he won't be able to give you this power, he means like he won't be able to give you like the 9 Chelsea powers, like Sage mode, Kurama Chakra mode, KCM. Well, depending on how strong Naruto gets, he can learn Kurama Chakra mode. But KCM 1 and KCM 2 and what's it called? The 6-path Sage mode, he cannot give him that. That's what he can't give him. And so Naruto, after realizing this, would take the summoning contracts. There would be a lot because there is a lot of animals. And the first one he would use is the Panther stage mode. This would be the first one he wanted to learn. And he wouldn't realize the Dragon stage mode. If he had realized that, he would have picked that one first, definitely. I can definitely tell you that it's that. Now, but I gave you guys a spoiler that there's Dragon stage mode. That was kind of bad. So yes, there is Dragon stage mode because I gave you guys a spoiler. And what's it called? Naruto not seeing the Dragon Stage mode would take the Panther Stage mode, and he would learn this one first. And at first, one of the Panthers were literally about to stomp and put Naruto on a t-shirt and say, "Bye-bye, your timeline gets gone." Until one of the other Panthers said, "Stop. He looks familiar." So who one of the Panthers would say? Yeah, I mean the other Panther that was about to stop Naruto would say. And the other one would be like, the hair, the eyes. You know who he looks familiar. And the one that was about to kill him and put him on a t-shirt was like, there's no way. He's only a child. You don't know. On his last breath, last year, he said, he said he would get a reincarnation. This might just be him. And they would just start, and they wouldn't really know what to do, so they would take him to the elder of the place, like the one that trained with Hagoromo. I know I said talking about when on his last dying breaths when he was at the Panther Stage mode. I meant to say Hagoromo. I forgot about saying that. That was Hagoromo who they were talking about, and Hagoromo has just been a blur. But that's who they were talking about. On his last dying breaths, he said that he will have a reincarnation. But when they saw this reincarnation, they were like, yeah, Hagoromo did look like this. But that was once. He had used jutsu that made him look different. He was Otsutsuki, so you know his skin color now. But look at his chakra. you even mock them. And the nine kills from I can tell by his seal. The foil jutsu. It's like it has to be Ashura's reincarnation. You remember Ashura? You can't tell me you forgot who Ashura was. I know you weren't born during that time. You can remember. Because you have a memory. Naruto, why have you come? I know your name now. I want to hear your answer. And what the Panthers wouldn't tell Naruto, what the Panther wouldn't tell Naruto is that he knew he was here because of Hagoromo. That's what they wouldn't tell Naruto. But what they would tell Naruto is why is he here. They would know the reason why is because of Hagoromo, but they wouldn't tell him that they knew that. And what's it called? Naruto was really surprised that they knew him, and he would tell them that it was because of the Sage of Six Paths, and they would be like, and the Panther would be like, I already knew, and now they would what's it called? Okay, so getting back to where I was at, so Naruto would be very surprised that they just told him that they already knew that, but they were seeing if he came here because of that, just to make sure. And then they were like, since Hagoromo has sent you, it is because he knows you are the child of prophecy. So we shall train you, and then you shall meet the other sage creatures. And then they would train Naruto. Naruto would get very strong from this training. And Naruto would what's it called? Naruto, we're gonna have an 8-year time skip. If you guys watched the video that Devo did, he did a 10 years time skip, but I felt like that was like very much weird. And we're doing only an 8-year time skip. So Naruto now has every single sage mode. Doesn't that just sound incredible? Literally incredible. Every single sage mode. What can get better than that, bro? Every single sage mode. Every single creature has its own sage mode. Every single sage mode. Doesn't that just sound godly? Like, Naruto will be a literal demigod. He literally will be so strong. Okay, and get back and getting on track. Where we are now is Naruto. He has every stage. And his last one was with the dragons, because his dragons were literally because the dragons were literally at the bottom of all the scroll summonings, all the creature summonings and all that. So his last one would be the dragon. He would just go in order, up to down. So his last one would be this dragon, and where we get off is Naruto just finishing the dragon stage mode. The dragons would be like, Naruto, you have surpassed a lot of people. I think you can handle the real world again. And Naruto would be like, yes, I think I much am. I have grown a lot more. I have matured, and I must save the world, or else Hagoromo will be disappointed in me, and I will have to carry out my will as a reincarnation of Ashura, and carry out Ashura and Hagoromo's wishes. And Naruto would go back to the village, and everyone would think he was dead. Like, why wouldn't he? Like, he's literally dead. There's no way he survived. He's gone. He's dead. And Naruto, when he comes, he busts in to the third Hokage's room. Bust in, he literally would turn into a shadow. And he would just start moving. Actually, forget that. He would use Cheetah Sage mode, and he would go flying. He would be faster than everyone in the world combined. Dead people, alive people, no matter who it is, faster than everyone combined. Like, Naruto is just that fast. Like, Toby Rama and that speed, bro. How are you that fast? Like, you gotta chill, bro. Get dripping. You need to get some mental help, though. And Naruto would literally appear there, and it was gonna be like, oh, Naruto boy, where have you come from? We all thought you were dead.
I can't think straight.
And
well, he can't think straight either because he thinks he's gay. He came out himself.
Okay, let me mute everyone. Okay, there we go. So Naruto would, after Hiruzen just seeing Naruto, he would be like, Naruto, we thought you were dead. How have you just appeared out of nowhere into my office? And Naruto would be like, well, instead of being dead, which you're assuming, it would be very incorrect, and I'm alive. And let's say I was on a training journey. So he was gonna be like, you left the village to train? And Naruto would be like, kind of. It'd be better if I just showed you. And Hiruzen would be like, how? Then Naruto would be like, sparring session. We could have a sparring session. And Hiruzen would be like, perfect idea. And they would spar. And Naruto would easily just be like, Hiruzen was like, I only use my legs since I'm the Hokage. And Naruto was like, that's very... Okay, let me show this off. He literally closed his eyes, opened his eyes, and Hiruzen sees Monkey Sage mode. And then Naruto does it again. And then Hiruzen sees Toad Sage Mode. Naruto does it again. Snake Sage Mode. And then it was just like, what? And then he does it again. Log Sage Mode. Like, how strong do you get? And then he does it again. Wood Sage Mode. Why I'm saying Wood Sage Mode is since he learned such Slug Sage Mode, I'm giving him Wood Style. And Wood Style, I'm technically saying that it has a Sage Mode. Because when Hashirama used it, it looked like it was a Sage Mode. So I don't care. And I don't care that I'm giving him the style. I know it's overpowered, but I don't care. If you think I care, you were absolutely wrong. And the reason after seeing all these types of Sage Mode would be like, Naruto boy, how have you learned this? You were on par 5 Kage. And Naruto would be like, just in the stage of the staffs and learned absolutely every single Sage Mode. And it was like, how, Naruto boy? What has gotten into your strength? You'll become level with the gods. You might just be a god at this point with your strength. And Naruto would be like, I guess so, but am I still gonna be a Genin, or am I gonna get promoted now? And it was like, that's what you wanted to know after coming back after 8 years, Naruto boy? You can be promoted to Jonin. You're lucky. You're lucky you don't have the, you're unlucky you don't have the experience. I would promote you to Kage right now. I don't want to do this work anymore. It takes me hours. Minato could do it in an hour. I always wondered how he could do it. The shout out from Jutsu. Shout out from Jutsu, what do you mean? My father, the fourth Hokage, Minato, would do his work so fast. Wait. And he was like, wait. How do you know Minato is the fourth Hokage and he is your father? Well, if you weren't going to tell me, the Toad Sages were going to tell me. And Hiruzen was there. So I'm guessing you know the reason why I didn't either. And Naruto was like, no, why didn't you just tell the villagers that? Why did you even let Donzo, I know who Donzo is, tell the villagers that I was a nine-tailed Jinchuriki? He told them. Why did you let him? And why didn't you tell them that I was the fourth Hokage's son? And Rose would be like, how do you know Donzo didn't? Do you have proof? And Naruto would be like, yes, I do have proof. I Donzo's arm, tell him to unwrap it. See something I didn't think you would expect. What is it, Naruto boy? I don't like wasting time. Naruto would say, an arm of Sharingan. And I really like, how do you know this? Your information is so valuable. I could use this. He has an arm of Sharingan? You said? And Naruto was like, yes, he has an arm of Sharingan. He told Itachi to kill the Uchiha. How do you know this information? Like this, dude. Naruto would say. And Hiruzen, after knowing all this new information, was this kid used him for so much information. Naruto, the more information you have, the more information I can get. With all the information you know, I can get way more information. And this will be very perfect for the village. You can be like a secondary Kage, like a Shadow Kage. I don't care what you are, but I don't care what you are. All I want is for you to be my Shadow Kage. You can help me. And this will get you one step closer to getting your dream of becoming the Hokage. And this will also help our village. And Naruto will be like, perfect idea, Hiruzen. This will get me one step closer to becoming a Kage, and I can be the Shadow Hokage. What a good experience. And Hiruzen will be like, thanks, Naruto. You're gonna help this village a lot. I know it. And Naruto was like, that is I am very thankful of hearing that from the Hokage. I know you were like a father to me, or even a grandfather, but still hearing that is very good for me. You are the village leader, the Hokage, the highest spot in the village. How high? So like Naruto would say, and Naruto would become the Shadow Hokage, and Hiruzen would put Danzo in jail, and Hiruzen would put Naruto in the gunning team. And why he would do this is for Naruto to get more experience, because the more experience his gunning team gets, the more experience he'll get. And the better, that is really true. He would be a secondary Jonin to the team. And Naruto's like, I won't be the Shadow Hokage, but being on a Genin team and climbing through the ranks like we're supposed to actually make me feel kind of better than just being a Shadow Hokage. And the reason would be like, great. So your Genin team would be, the team would Kakashi, Hokage. And I'd be like, oh, Kakashi? I've seen a couple of times. And he would be like, good, so you know Kakashi a little bit at least. Naruto would be like, yeah, I know Kakashi a lot. Kakashi, when I was younger, before I met Kagoromo and started training with the stages, while you were gone, he would take care of me sometimes, and we had a bit of a bond. He was like a secondary father or something. Or like a brother, or like an uncle. I don't know. We just had a bond, like a family. You were like my grandfather or my father, and Kakashi was also like my father or my brother or my uncle even. Like, we had a bond, kind of. And I know Kakashi is late for a lot of things, so I'm expecting him to at least be 3 hours late for when I'm on the Benny team. And who is gonna be like, unless it's under my orders, you were probably correct. And Naruto would be on the team. And how in the world? Okay, Naruto. He would be put on the team, and Kakashi already knows everything really about Naruto. And before Naruto could even leave the village, he told Kakashi about everything. He only told Kakashi, because he really only trusted Kakashi other than Hokage. It's just that Hokage was doing really a lot of important things, and he really didn't want to disturb Hiruzen, so he was like, let me not disturb Hiruzen, and let me not disturb the third Hokage, and let me tell Kakashi. he's really the only person I trust other than Haru's. Then there's Hokage's grandpa. And there's Hokage Kiki. That just happened. So Naruto would tell Kakashi, and Kakashi would be really the only person in the world to know this, really, other than like Hagoromo. And odd. And Naruto would get to meet Sasuke and Sakura, and he would have a very disappointment in Sasuke because he sees the hatred and power that Sasuke wants. And when he sees this, Naruto would straight up go up to Sasuke and be like, "You are a reincarnation of someone." And that person has a lot of hatred. That's why you have the hatred. And Itachi, I can tell you the reason why he really killed your clan. It wasn't because of power. He told you. Don't ask me how I know. And I'm gonna tell you the real reason if you want it. This will make you probably either fall into more hatred or it will make you come to the good. Do you want this information? Naruto would tell Sasuke. And Sasuke would be like, "You really know? I'll trust you this once. Just tell me the reason. Do you know why Danzo's in jail? Everyone everyone knows Danzo's in jail, but not everyone knows the reason. Let's tell the truth. Almost no one knows the reason. The reason is he told Itachi to kill the clan after taking Shisui's eyes. And Sasuke would be like, is that why Big Brother is that why Itachi was so mad when those villagers came? They thought he killed Chispi, and it was Danzo? I'm gonna kill that bastard. That's what Sasuke said. I will help you. Either keep him in jail or kill him. I will help you. But the only thing I ask is for not revenge on Itachi. Well, you can get your revenge. It's just that Itachi can do more explaining than I can do. And instead of killing Itachi, you can face the fact in prison. Or even let him tell you the reason of everything. You can get a more keen understanding. That's what Naruto would tell Sasuke. And Sasuke would be like, I trust Itachi now. But Itachi doesn't know this. Right? And Naruto would be like, Itachi is a bird user. That's why his substitution jutsu is a bird clone jutsu. So he probably doesn't know this, but there's a chance he's using a blackbird right now. Depending on how he would want to watch it, the blackbird might have a Sharingan in it, and might not. But I know one of the blackbirds that Itachi uses has Chispi's Mangekyo Sharingan. And the ability Hideo Matsukuri, which can put us under a curse that even no one in this world can escape. Unless you really powerful. By powerful, you wouldn't want to know what I mean by that. And this is where I will be ending off part 1 of what if Naruto had every single stage mode. I've gotten to a pretty good, pretty bad degree. I'm not really that far into the story, but after the second part, I'll be super in. I'll be deep in. So, uh, once I'm done uploading this, once I'm done with like making probably another what if or something, I probably gonna make like part 2 of this. This video will probably be up probably in like an hour. Yeah, and this is where I can continue this off.